So we have Mr. KS Rao from ABSLAMC Mutual Fund, and I'll be asking him some questions for the benefit of our viewers. So, Rao, so the first question to you is, how was your early upbringing, and what things did you learn in your early childhood, which helped you later managing money?
I come from a school. I come from a family of teachers, and my great grandfather was running a Gurukul. And most of the times, my upbringing is value everything what you have. Today it is like this, it's the narrative which has developed for us is you have 5 rupees, you manage within that. You have 10 rupees, you manage with that. But value what you have. Don't waste. Anything, don't splurge, and then you will have a better future. That's a belief.
So what drove you to choose finance, wealth management as a career? Were there any moments in your life where you thought that yes, this is for me?
Absolutely, it is not so. It is not by design. It is by default. I was preparing for my civil services. I couldn't make it. Then I was writing for my banking exams, and eventually I landed up in the mutual fund industry. And that's where. Sometimes you can't choose your profession, but profession chooses you, and that's where I landed up here.
So, could you highlight some key milestones in your professional journey? And what did you learn in various roles which you have played in various industries you have worked? And how did it help you as a person to grow into this field, become a better professional, become a better human being?
It's a long journey. Probably I cannot have a short answer for it. But I look at like this: all that means is you are dealing with the people, whether you are a boss or subordinate, or whether you are working with a partner, or whether you are working an associate. And people relations will always play a key. You are interdependent while you are independent. And then the biggest learning is managing people relations is very important. Second, you have to develop your passion. Sometimes you may get a profession which you may not like, and start liking what you got, or get into profession what you like it the most. Probably I have done reverse way, and the profession which I am into, I started liking for it, and that has become my passion. And the last one I look at is there is a method to the madness. Put the process before the people. Then you will seldom go wrong. And people, passion, and process. And the last one I can talk is build a purpose around it. And your purpose can become bigger and bigger as you grow up. And you will evolve. It is like a financial goal. Somebody says I need a 1 crore, and after reaching 1 crore, next milestone can be a 10 crores. And similarly, the purpose undergoes change, and your purpose becomes bigger than the person itself. Then you can take care of the society. You can add to the value to the others, and that can become your mission.
So how do you stay updated in this ever-evolving financial field? And what advice would you give to young professionals enter into this field to be updated continuously?
Yeah, it's like the world is changing much faster with the rapid changes. As I always say, everyone, I work with a company, Odyssey Capital, which is ABC, and I use this acronym of ABC is always build your competence, because tomorrow if you have to be relevant, you need to prepare for it, and it's like things will change much faster. You become redundant. Then it has to become a hobby, it has become a learning. But I compliment American Academy of Financial Management. The way you create a structured learning for the people, probably you are making the life easier. My advice to the youngsters, it's like keep your even 10 to 15% of your savings for your investments into the learnings, not just the time, even the money which you need to put, because this will incrementally add value to you much bigger. I keep telling, if you double your learnings, you can, if you triple your learnings, you can double your earnings. Means your learning should be much higher, then the earnings will follow around it.
So, there have been many instances in your life where you thought that I have impacted people, right, and which gave you so much satisfaction. Could you relate some instance where you were able to impact somebody's life positively, and that showed you the power of what industry you are into?
I think, again, thanks Deepak. It is one of your own session I can talk about. As of many cases, one case I can narrate. When you are doing an estate planning and there is a necessity of will writing, and someone who has followed your advice, then I went to that market in Kerala, and the spouse who came to me and said, my husband has created that will and he left everything very rightly, systematically. He made my life much more easier. But for that will writing session, we would not have been living the life of what we are living. This is a way you don't know with whom you are creating, and you're it is like you are spreading the seeds, you are sowing the seeds. Which part of the seed is becoming sprouting and becoming a tree, you don't know. And better is your job is to sow the seeds. The rest it will fall into the tree and it will give into the fruits. Keep doing your karma, rest will happen to you.
Thank you so much, sir. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, sir.